Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we've got another quiche recipe for you. First of all, we're going to put in our flour, and the cup sizes that I'm using is like your average mug. That's 2, so I've got the average mug here. 3 heaped mugs of flour, into which I've got 1 teaspoon of sugar, 1 teaspoon of salt, into which I have got 125 grams of butter. And the butter, it's got to be cold, and you just want to cut it up into little squares and then start rubbing your flour between your finger until we get it into a crumble effect. Just keep rubbing it in like this, and then what we're going to do is add some cold water. Now I've had my water in the fridge, so now we're going to add a tablespoon at a time some cold water. I'm going to go ahead and put 6 to start off with. As it needs it, you just add in a tablespoon at a time to come together now. So when you get it and you squeeze it, it's like it holds together. Can you see? I can't remember, was it about 12 spoons I've put in? So it does come together. I'm just going to put 2 more spoons down the bottom on here, and then that should be enough. Keep mixing it up, and then what we're going to do is turn it onto our work surface and turn it onto your workplace and just knead it in like that until it becomes a dough. It will pick up all these bits. Making 2 pie crusts, so I want 2 pieces. So I've just divided into 2. And as you're rubbing it, you can see how it's all coming together. So when you see it all falling apart, don't rush into putting more flour, because as you're rubbing it, because of the butter, it does pick up all the other pieces. It will come together. So we've got our 2 pieces of pastry. Now you want to either put it in a cling film or into a food bag. I've got my food bags ready. That's it. Now we're going to put these away in the fridge for about half hour, 40 minutes resting. While we've got our mixtures, our pastry in the fridge resting, just wanted to show you I'm doing 2 quiches. One's going to be mushroom and onion, and the other one's going to be spinach and onion. And it's the baby spinach. So you basically, the baby spinach, you just cut off the top parts and then chop them up into little cubes like so. So what we're going to do now is we're going to divide. I've got 2 onions here, so I'm going to divide it into 2. So we're going to saute the onions a little bit, and then add in mushroom into 1 frying pan and spinach into the other. So olive oil. Okay, so I've got 2 frying pans, a little bit of olive oil, divided it like an onion in each, and now we're going to just soften our onions up. Okay, so into one of the frying pan with one onion softened, we've got our mushrooms. We'll fry these a lot. So that's the spinach one that we're going to do. So we just give them a little fry now together. Once they've been frying together, you want to add your seasoning. So a little bit of black pepper into both the mixtures. A little bit of chili flakes. And a little bit of salt. And what you want to do is just to give that little stir on the back on the heat, and then turn it off. Take the stove, give it a little stir, turn it off, take it off from the heat, and let them cool down. And now we'll do the pastry. Okay, so we take our pastries out. Do one at a time. Like I said, I'm making two. So we take it out. Put some flour on your work surface, and also on your rolling pin. And what you want to do is, I should have worked it a little bit. It's best to just roll it out a little bit first. So just get your rolling pin there and start rolling it out. Butter your tin. First of all, just butter it, and then take your pastry and place on top of it. And then just adjust it, fit it into your pastry, into your tin. With a fork, just go around and pierce some holes into it, like so. This goes into the oven now for about 15 minutes, and then we'll take it out. It's up to you. Some people leave it on until at the end, but you don't want to waste it. You can always use this pastry again. Right, so that can be made into a ball and reused. Just press your pastry and then put it in the oven for about 15 minutes. 180 degrees, and then we'll take the chickpeas out and then put it back in there again for another 10 minutes before we put the filling in. Well, that's in the oven there. We're just going to work on the second pastry, and these bits that are left, I'm going to use them as well. So I'm just going to mix it all up and then open, and then put it in your tin, and then press all the edges all right into the corners like so. Press it all in. Just take your knife and just go around. But it is easy to cut it now. So once you cut that, just go around pressing that into place again. Now I won't waste this. I will now put this in a cupcake and probably get 2-3 cupcakes out of it. And then the other one has been in the oven for 10 minutes. So what you want to do is take it out. All I'm going to do is transfer this chickpeas onto this one, and we need to put that one back in the oven for another 10 minutes. Now you just want to push this into place, and we want to put this in the oven as well. I'll just get another. Normally I'll mix all this in with my mixture, the egg mixture, but because they're going to be two different ones, I'm going to put them out. So here's my spinach and onion, and onions. Right, so that's one mixture. And in the other one I've got onions with mushrooms. So again, I'll put some into my cupcakes. This was just out the leftover pastry. Don't want to waste it. So again, so that's our two flans ready for our egg mixture to make. Okay, I've got 6 eggs here. So give this a good whisk now. We're going to add our seasoning again. I'm just going to put a little bit of chili flakes, a little bit of black pepper. Black pepper goes quite nice actually. Some people like to put nutmeg as well. A little bit of black pepper and a little bit of salt. Remember, you've already put some salt into your spinach and mushrooms. So now you can either use some cream, or like me, this is a quite thick yogurt. I've got 2 heaped spoons of this lovely yogurt into that. Give it all a good mix. I'm going to add about half a cup of milk. Okay, I've got a friend here who says she'll like a bit of cream in it, so I'm going to put some cream in it as well. This is quite a thick cream. Just going to put some cream in that, about half a packet. And then we're going to add cheese into it, quite generous amount of cheese. Give it all a good mix. Cupcake ones. The pastry is quite thick here because I did use the leftover. But if you wanted, you could have put some cheese flans. That's it. Now this both goes back into the preheated oven until they rise up and cook, and then they're not wobbly anymore. About 180 degrees into the oven they go. Okay, after about 40 minutes to 50 minutes in the oven, they're done. So this one looks like it's the spinach one. And then here we've got the mushrooms one. And then the 3 little cupcakes. So So what we need to do now is wait till they'll cool down before we cut them. So I'm just going to wait till they cool down and then we can slice them up. Okay, so let's go ahead and cut it. It's still hot, but I just want. So this is the spinach one. And then let's slice the other one up. And this is our mushroom and onions. So that's our mushroom one. And now for the taste. Start off with our spinach and onion. Like I said, it's still hot, mine. And now here's the mushroom one. I had to take a bit juicy. So that's the mushroom one. And there you have it, spinach and onion quiche and mushroom and onion quiche. Maybe give it a go, let me know how you get on. Thumbs up if you like it, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos. Thank you for watching, bye for now.